the track limits. Same with France actually. As a song just improved Carson up to P5 in the action, trying to get the lap in. 16 minutes left on the clock. Next is, oh wait, it's not coming up tonight. We forgot. Slasher went for a spin as well, but we have Vinny and Fusion clearing out the final corners.
Comes Fusion across the line. One. He did not improve. Or he matched. I think he did improve by a fraction.
No, we would have gotten another provisional pole.
That's true.
Vinny, I think, did improve, but didn't go off of the plate. Oh, what?
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Oh,
so
geez, Slasher just fucking Slasher. In a regular league race, you cannot do that, Slasher. You will get heavily.
Did you cut the track?
What's that?
Did you cut the track?
Yeah, that chicane on the back end there, you just went straight through it, which, I mean, who cares tonight, but just want him to know that you can't do that in a league race. You will get subpoenaed. You will have to go and sit in the office of the stewards, and they will thrash Slasher.
Or if he goes slow.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't want you to. What happens is a lot of the guys might be running out of time before the session ends, and so they'll cut corners to get back in time, and so that's frowned upon. Obviously, if you can't make it the right way, you should not. You should not get it.
We have a lot of subscribers. Spot Triple has joined us on the booth behind the grid. Hopefully show up on the 11th car. So someone's going to be out of the polling. This pit lane entrance is absolutely catching these guys off guard every time.
Oh, and who the? Did you see that?
Yeah,
Who's that?
Big taller one.
That was big. Yeah. Well.
And now we have a half on the grid.
And now he's going to be in Slasher's way.
Yeah. Slasher on a hot lap. Currently running.
There you go. Good job. Good job, Big. Well, let's see. I can't call him Big. We already got our Big, so we got to call him the Toddler one.
I believe that's I can't pronounce his name.
Who?
The Mercedes.
The Mercedes Exer City?
Slasher does improve on his time by 2 tenths. I know I was able to pronounce his name correctly. Sam improved as well. Oh wait, no, he's on a lap now.
Wow, he's 3 tenths up. He's 3 tenths up in the first, after the first 2 turns. That can't be right.
No, I don't think so. I think he close to time. No, he is. He's 1 tenth
Yeah, there.
down.
Okay, yeah.
He's going down the long back straight into the chicane.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he took too much of that curb, obviously. You can get away with having, all 4 tires on it. It's amazing. But he just. Yeah. Ooh, jeez.
We'll probably talk about these guys and how they're doing in their respective tiers. So obviously P1 currently Fusion tier 2 guy, former tier 1, but he needs his assist, specifically ABS. Can't live without it.
Yeah, that's the only one I have left is the ABS. Well, actually, I have the line in the corners, but the ABS is the last one I got, really.
ABS isn't awful.
And I have, well, I have issue with my brake pedal. I broke the spring on the brake pedal, so I had to modify or switch the. Fusion spun. So now the clutch pedal is actually my brake, but there is no resistance. So, yeah, it's really, you know, I probably has a major effect on my pace, but until I can get a new one, I'm screwed. I'm doomed to it. I tried to find a spring, because really all I have to do is replace the brake spring, but I tried and tried and tried to find one, and I just, no luck.
Honestly, I think it's Black Friday this week, and I think to find one cheap. No one. I think Logitech is having some big deals with the sales. So Fusions is at risk. Not really. It's really like the big gap between, yeah, a whole second between Asylum and Fusion. The power squad.
Yeah. Power squad.
Yeah, there's a 1-2 for them. Different types. So, Sam retired. I don't know where. I think in the pits.
Yeah, I don't know either. It may have, excuse me, it may have in fact been in the pits.
Yeah, I didn't see any yellows.
Nope. Fusions is fucking around.
This track is brilliant for, like, you know, improved.
Improved?
By almost nothing.
Oh, by, what's that, 1/1800th?
Yeah, 1800. At least he improved. As, who just improved there? Gordsauce off P6, I believe.
And Carson's up half a second, coming down the front straight now.
Can he snatch his high position? Yes, he can.
There you go, yeah. I nearly made up a full second. Did Carson.
Nearing the final corner. He's currently a Tier 3 Drivers' Championship contender. Where will he slot in? P9. 132.5. With no practice. Big Tauber wrong. We saw him cut the track. Where will he go? He goes P10, and that's qualifying. How do I get my cat's legs off this cable without waking him up?
Impossible, unless he's really, really asleep.
I just did it. So good.
There you go. We have three dogs, and one of them is if he's half asleep, even he's like just floppy weight. You could pick him up and move him around wherever you want to. He just fucking dangles there. The others, you touch them and they're like, "What the hell's going on? What do you want? Leave me alone." You know.
Fusion's P1, Asylum P2, Slasher P3, Carson P4, Damn Sam P5. The Mercedes P6, I can't pronounce the name, I'm sorry. Gordsauce P7, Vinny P8, Spot Tribbles P9, Toblerone P10, and was the Z-Man P11?
I didn't even see him in there. I thought there was only 10. And yeah, I don't know. Good question.
I believe it was Z-Man. Z-Man's in the McLaren.
So the driver in 6th, City.
Exeter City. I think it's something like that.
It's close enough. I mean, it's kind of like Saye. I was pronouncing that wrong. You had to deal with that. Oh my God! It's got me in the fucking car. All right.
No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to retire.
You're gonna have to take us through the formation lap, GP.
Yep.
Hey, what's your problem? What are you kicking me for, man? What's wrong with you? grumpy cat. He did not like that.
Or, you know, I could race and we could have some on-board commentary, but I won't.
Pretty funny.
But I won't. I'll be so far away from the action, what's the point of me talking when I'm racing?
Onboard safety card. Alright, you're just gonna take us through the formation lap and the first lap.
Yep.
Alright, all I learned in UGP.
Yeah.
Mercedes, not your usual colors.
Nope.
Clutch bite is good. Gearbox is responding normally.
We're
Make sure to warm up the tyres
taking
and
off
brakes.
for
Warm the
the
tyres
formation
and
lap
brakes
here
throughout the lap,
for
please.
in Paul Ricard circuit.
Engineer quiet. Sorry.
Confirmed.
He won't shut up. He keeps talking.
Do you
Whoa.
know his name?
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, Mark with a C.
Mark with a C.
Anyways, Felix is now my co-commentator now because GP's now driving on track. Let's go look at these tires, shall we? 2 medium runners, Vinny and Asylum. Everybody else is on hard.
I think I have to go around again, right? I have to start the race before I can retire, right?
Yeah, you have to start the race and then do 1 lap and pull out into the pit.
Yeah.
Speed limit's still 7 on speed. Speeding is bad. You get slapped with 5 seconds.
Oh!
GP's fun, boys.
Yep. Wait up. No, don't wait up. I'll catch up.
Cutting the track.
Yeah.
The formation lap, no one cares. Alright. Most drivers making their way through. Slasher's doing his best impression of taking the no rules line. We did that once, that was really fun. You do be like overtaking everybody. Alright. Cars are now going to start lining up on their grid box. These guys are struggling for grip. How's it out there, GP?
It's slick. I don't like the hard tires at all.
What do you mean? They're brilliant tires.
Well, not for me.
What tire do you prefer?
The mediums. However, I must say that the hards haven't been as bad for me this season as they have in the past for some reason.
Yeah, for like last year, no one picked them. Alright,
Wow.
guys, we're going to get ready to race with the 5 red lights coming on for the French Grand Prix. 5 red lights already activated. And it's lights on, and away we go. Asylum looks like he gets a great launch. He is on the medium tires, looking back. So did Slasher got a great start as well. Everybody keeping it clean into turn 1. A couple people going deep. Bowler being smacked across the face. Everybody makes it through turn 2. Into turn 3 and 4. Oh, there's contact! Sam and Carson around. Watch out, GP.
Yeah.
He's just chilling. Slasher, Fusions goes away. Silence starts pulling away. Slasher as well. Big Toblerone up to P4. Surf City up to P5. Gord Sauce. Spot Triples Vinny. Z-Man. And Carson and Sam after suffering a spin. And there's GP just chilling at the back. As Carson's going to give Sam the position after his mistake. Good sportsmanship from ZOR. One reason why I should race with us. As Word Sauce pressuring the Mercedes of XRC. He's actually trying to make a move. No, he can't. Because around the long right-hander. As Asylum's going to get past Fusion for the lead. So those medium tires already clicking into their peak performance. Now Fusion has to follow the McLaren. And yeah, everybody's going to be, everyone wants a tow. Everyone's following the leader. Silence just the fast lap of the race, and we're going to see GP pull into pit. He'll retire. And he's going to quickly run up to the commentator's booth.
I'm going to run as fast as I can.
Alright, there's the Mercedes boys waiting. Oh, there's a car around. I think Z-Man's had an error. Oh no, it's the yellow flags for you. No. Oh, Sam making a move on Z-Man. Yeah, Z-Man is struggling on those hard tires. Of course, he is our no assist guy, so we always give him a pass on that. Carson gets passed as well. Z-Man is just there for the vibes. He likes racing, so can't blame him. Teammate, meanwhile, is fighting for P1, holding off Fusions, and now GP is now in the commentator's booth with us.
Yeah, Asylum's really going to have to try to pull away from these guys. He's got the advantage in the tire compound, and he's barely built a half a second lead.
Yeah, he's going to have to make those mediums last, because overall this is a high degree, not high degree, what am I talking about? A high degradation track.
Degradation, yes, that's a nice word. Degradation.
Meaning
did we have?
Tires go fast. It's now starting to build up that lead, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, there we go.
6, 7, 10. That's going down fast. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Fusion's got a slippery.
Meanwhile, Slasher has fallen out of the DRS range as DRS gets enabled. Hoping for some clean battles as Slasher goes wide, so does Big Toblerone. As we're gonna look at the overtakes for now. Who's moved up in the world? Big Toblerone with the most overtakes, and Carson with the most drops so far. That's a big snap for Gortsov there out on exit.
So Sam's making his way back.
Yeah, he is. He's got DRS. So here comes Vinny and the Ferrari trying to make a move on spotted triples, but nothing's going to happen. Tucks him behind. Thought about it, but nothing happened. Gortsov, I think, went a little bit deep. He's had a little bit of oopsie because he's losing time rapidly.
And there goes Sam around on the inside of Vinny Clip. I keep saying Vinny Clips. That's Vinny Sips? Kips?
Kips. Vinny. This is Vinny. Meanwhile, up ahead, I just noticed that Toblerone has used up all his battery and within 3 laps.
And Asylum has built a 1 second gap, so he's out of DRS to Fusions. He's got to feel good about that.
Yeah, but Slasher's out of DRS for Fusions. Yeah, Slasher. Oh, XRC move around the outside actually.
Wow.
The Aston Martin. Great move for the Mercedes. But he's going to come back immediately to Aston Martin. Down the inside he goes. And a little bit of contact, but no damage done. It's not really clean, but...
Well, it could have been a whole lot freaking worse.
Yeah, Sam making his way up the world, going up to P7. Getting past spotted triples. And Sam's going to lag DRS here down the straight, but Vinny making his way past spotted triples as Toblerone and
no, careful, boys. All right.
Both keep on going. And now Gortsov has joined the mix, and now there's a big battle forming here. Here comes Gortsov, and had to forfeit that speed. And here comes the Mercedes once again, and he gets spun around with a very what's the word here? I don't know, but it was a very smart move. Now he drops down too.
Yeah, I think he done that to himself. He tried to do a little too much, and I think that little mix-up we saw just before that was probably just an extension of that first turn. Well, not the first turn. What would that be, like turn 3, where they kind of got together a little bit, a bump.
Holy cow! Look at this DRS string.
Nice. Well, it's better
Sam
have.
gets past Tolbaron. He's moved up 3 positions already within like 1 lap. It was P7 when we mentioned him. Now he's up to P4.
Sam's got to be pissed. Look at him. He's on. He's a man on a mission here.
He is. He's like Yuki out there. Meanwhile, Fusions is still chilling in that DRS range of Asylum, so I don't know if I could see. Oh, those tires still look fine. Z-Man gets passed by Exer City and Mercedes, so Z-Man's just in last place again.
And yeah, Asylum has plenty of battery too. He's got like 30% more than Fusions right now.
Yeah, Fusions has to use the battery to keep up, but it's just when is Asylum gonna box?
And really, I think you'd hit the nail on the head earlier when you said he's got to. Asylum's got to manage his tires now. I mean, he may be in front, but he's got to make those suckers go. I don't know.
Car around Sam.
Again, damn Sam.
Sam was around on his own, out of the exit, and he's cutting the whole track. Got 3 seconds, 10 seconds. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Sam.
It's over for Sam. He's got 13 seconds of penalties in 1 corner. We'll just get those removed because he didn't even gain time from that. Stewards, come on. I don't know which stewards, but some stewards, come on. Get in.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be making reports. Oh, was that Sam again? No?
No, spotted triples this time. He's going to let everybody pass before rejoining fair play, but he's dropped down to P11, unfortunately. A lot of spins here. Must be the hot tires.
Yeah, so we went from a long DRS train to a DRS train of 2.
Oh no, Vinny's joining. We got 3.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're right.
Big Tolbaron playing some crazy defense though. Oh, here comes Gourd Sauce. Tolbaron goes wide out of the chicane. He rejoins behind Gourd Sauce. Williams moves up to P4. Makes it Williams 3-4. Bard. Tolbaron is out of battery. Completely.
And so is Gourd Sauce. 16%.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's look at the telemetry. Looking at the speed of these drivers, they're both on low battery. Meanwhile, Vinny is chilling on 57%. Because the ERS is precious around here, because you can't really gain it back that easily. Now everybody's formed their own little cliques.
Yeah, the two up front have quietly pulled away.
Yeah, they have. Slasher with our first legit 3 second. Oh, there goes the second. Both near the same corner, actually. Oh, Gourd Sauce around. Oh, man. It's such an easy place to lose the car there.
Yeah.
Get on the power too early.
Ooh.
Right in front of the Mercedes. Very close rejoin as he's going to get overtaken quite convincingly by the Mercedes. Well, as Gourd Sauce almost hits the back of the Merc. So he's got to redeem himself now. This race has to be a race where you cannot have mistakes because the lack of safety cars you can have here.
Yeah, did they turn safety car off? Or is it on for this race?
I don't know because, I mean, it could be on, but we probably won't figure out because there won't be a big of a crash to even activate it. Entering lap 8 now. Fusions is still trailing behind Asylum, but those mediums are starting to wear out slowly but surely. Meanwhile, behind Vinny, Tolbaron, and Carson, 2 Aston Martin. Aston Martin sandwich a Ferrari. Vinny
Yeah.
those
I was going to say, Asylum's tires are beginning to show signs of wear, if I can interpret it correctly. They're not bad, but I don't see any. It's every once in a while that left front looks like it's got a little spotty, and I guess it could just be the game itself.
Short sauce penalty. Z-Man gets past. Vinny gets past as well. Down the inside, into the chicane. Brilliant move by Ferrari. That's why he's in Tier 1, boys. Folks, ladies and germs. But Toblerone looking like he might come back at him, but he doesn't have the battery. But he's still going to try anyways, but he's going to have to forfeit that that position. His teammate looking for a move.
Whoa!
Oh man, he's trying to find the gap, but no dash, no team orders that Aston Martin clearly.
And Sam needs this. Sam's kind of drawing back up to the back of these guys, so these guys battling it out like this is really helping Sam out.
Z-Man penalty. So we're starting to rack up these 3-second penalties, not lap 9. Fusion still sticking close behind the McLaren. Flasher on a world of his own. Vinny also trying to pull away from the 2 Aston Martins. So maybe Carson and the Big Toblerone might start fighting shortly. Yeah, Toblerone already out of DRS. Just, oh, never mind, I lied.
Yeah, Sam's made up quite a bit of time in half a lap. Almost a full second.
He's got tremendous pace. He's in D1 for a reason. Tier 1.
He's got 50% battery life as well.
Much more than the drivers ahead.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, big Toblerone has got 8%.
6%. Both batteries gone.
And then up front, amazingly enough, Asylum has 83%, while Fusion's trying to chase him down is at 45.
Yeah, and that's the cost of being on the hard tires, but he does get that slipstream, which helps out massively. Vinny trying to pull away still, but Toblerone's staying just close enough to get DRS again. But here comes Sam. He's just slowly filling the gap. I don't know what my cat is doing. He's just wiggling about. Calm down, bro.
Wow.
Our battle
Looks like
be between these for sure. You were saying?
I was going to say that those seemed to be an issue at Fusion. I don't know if it was, yeah, I don't know if it's lag, but if I'm riding on board, it looks awful.
I'm riding on board currently. It's fine, kind of. Could be worse.
Yeah, it's fine right now, but every once in a while it gets. You see that little? I don't know if you.
Oh, Carson gets past his teammate. They're both on very low battery. And here comes Sam, just chilling behind both Astons, making his way back.
Yeah, and he's got 4 cars right in front of him, so that's encouraging, you know, for him.
Yeah. Here comes, he's gonna try to make a move around the outside. Maybe he's gonna have to tuck in.
Oh, careful, guys!
Contact.
Oh,
man,
that's an easy place to spin out too.
Yeah, very optimistic move. Luckily, no one got hurt. As Fusion's time penalty.
Wow.
Asylum just still chilling on no penalties. I don't know if he has warnings, but definitely.
Getting back to that move Sam almost made, it almost seemed like he wasn't really going to go for a move there, but the Big Toblerone kind of.
Oh, around the outside.
Ooh.
Contact once again. Down the inside goes Cars Toblerone, but yeah, Sam stays ahead. Great move there from the Alpha Tower driver. But he's not going to get DRS down the straight, and he's going to have to drain the battery to try to stay ahead of Toblerone. As Asylum gets passed by Fusions, they're going wheel to wheel right now. And Fusions has drained the battery, so has Asylum from that 70% to 27%. But Fusion's gonna stay in front just enough. Oh yeah, you can see the wear on the mediums now.
Yeah, you can see on the left front.
Yeah.
And he's boxing.
He's into the pit lane, 37 miles an hour, and gets the car slowed down to not get a penalty. Very slow and long pit lane this is. Has the fastest lap, Fusions. Hard tires being put on the McLaren. Where is he gonna drop? Is he gonna get fresh air, or is he gonna drop behind this big pack of cars?
He's definitely gonna
penalty.
He's definitely gonna drop behind 3 or 4 of them.
He's gonna try to stay ahead of this Mercedes. He does just that, but he'll have to get past this pack of cars as soon as he can. There's the fastest penalty.
I think, yeah, Asylum's just gonna have to be careful here the first lap. Make sure he doesn't get a little too excited on these fresh tires, because they are going to be cold.
Sure. He's got a Mercedes right behind as well, who might look for an overtake. He's got the overtake enabled, the Mercedes, but he's not closing fast enough for a move. Yeah, thought about it, but too far back to attempt one. So remain P8. Up ahead, still a little small train between Carson, Vinny, Sam, and just Sam actually. Just 3 cars.
So when would you expect the hard tire drivers to come in?
About lap 16, 17.
Yeah.
Ooh man, Sam with a moment, almost off the car.
Do you think that they could stretch it a little further to get to like the soft tire? Like 7, 8 laps remaining. Get to that point. And Sam again.
Did he just pick up rear wing damage? I don't think he did, but he's just lost the car again. For the 3rd time, I believe. All that hard work just down the drain once again. There's a car around as well. It's Vinny on the mediums. Ferrari around. And that's a familiar sight in France. Sorry for clarifying. As Toblerone gets another penalty to add to his time, as Asylum has moved up to 5th.
Yeah, and he might have this move done by the end of the straightaway. Just a little too far back, maybe.
He's got a battery.
Yeah, it looks like he.
Try for it.
Yep,
Around
he's got it.
Outside, he's got way more straight line speed than Aston. Exercity makes a move on Vinny, and Vinny gets overtaken by 2 cars in one go. You got a box. Sam is absolutely fuming. It's just I just see a car just fly on by. Sam has had enough. He's got 23 seconds of penalties. Michael Jordan number.
23. 28.
Sam gets 5 seconds more. We're gaining 2 places.
Gain 2 places. Keep going, Sam.
He's got this. Yellow flag is being waved. I don't know what for. Vinny around again. Sam into the pits. Speeds in the pit lane. I think he's gonna retire. Can't lie.
Most likely, huh?
Yep, there he goes. Silent fastest lap now.
So Asylum is what, 24 seconds behind Fusions right now? What, 21, roughly.
23 seconds. 23.6 looks like.
22.6. That. Geez, do you think he's going to come out in front? I mean, do you think Fusions is going to come out behind Asylum?
I don't know. Asylum needs to get on with it because I do get the pit delta is quite high on this track due to the slow pit lane. Vinny's in the pits as well on the hard tires.
Well, yeah, it's, Asylum, even if he does get the overtake or the undercut, if you will, you're right. He's going to just have to. He's going to have to build a pretty good lead because Fusion's going to be getting onto the mediums.
He is. That's if the mediums arrive. Because back to your statement of the soft tires, Asylum gets the penalty. No, that's just puts Fusions and himself even on penalties. Not what he needed. But back to what you were saying, to stretch these tires to the softs. It's possible for sure, but again, it's not worth going on the softs. Reason being temperatures.
They get too high.
They get too high for spot triples, 5-second time penalty. We're speeding in the pit lane. The temperatures just get too high on this track, considering it's literally Arizona, blacktops. You could cook an egg on the surface.
I wouldn't recommend eating it afterwards.
Yeah, probably not. Wouldn't be good for your health. But Asylum is closing on Carson. As Z-Man gets past spotted triples. Yeah, look at the pit lane delta is just absolutely ridiculous here. As the Mercedes going wheel to wheel with Gortsas, and Gortsas squeezed out by the Merc, but he's going to try to fight back. He's got more battery than the Merc. He's going to go down the inside. They're going to have to go wheel to wheel along the fast right-hander.
Fusions is pitting.
Still side by side. Fusions in the pits. I'm looking at this battle right now. It's crazy good. Gortsas and Exercity, and Gortsas has to give in. Good scrap with those two, as medium tires being put on Fusions and Slasher, I'm assuming. Looking at Asylum now, going down the front straight with DRS. He's gonna get ahead. Just. Slasher is gonna get jumped by two more cars, Exercity and Gortsas. Gortsas looking for a move on the Mercedes. Down the inside, he's going to look down. It's not going to happen. He's putting an immense amount of pressure on the Mercedes. Mercedes with an error. Gortsas down the inside, potentially into this next right-hander. No room given. He has to cut the track a bit. And Gortsas has to maintain that P6. As Asylum trying to get past Carson as well. Yellow flag's being waved. Which car is that? Gortsas is around again near the same corner, or the exact same corner actually. Well, there goes his great chance as Z-Man's in the pits for new mediums.
Boy, Asylum used up almost all his battery in an effort to get past Carson. He needs to, obviously, but...
Oh, bit of lockup. Still can't get past because Carson's still. Oh, lock up again. Here comes those Fusions.
Yeah.
On those fresh mediums. Then the hard tires down the inside. He goes wheel to wheel racing, and he's gonna get past. And that's really bad for Asylum right now because he kind of needed to stay ahead. And here comes Fusions down the inside. Into turn one. Still, Carson's still there. He's not gonna let that up. Fusion's unable to get past Carson. Carson playing roadblock here right now. Putting great defense to not let Fusions pass.
A lot of good stuff out of Carson right here. Two very fast drivers.
Fusion's just unable to make a move. He's just parking it. So
He
now
should
here comes the DRS zone. And, yeah, I don't think Carson's
Fusions, what are you doing, buddy? He almost looked like he was trying to squeeze him.
a hit. It's a Vettel 2017 Baku moment. Asylum needs to replicate that, trying to get past Carson.
2% battery left, 1% Asylum. Well, Carson's going to have to box here
Yeah.
fairly soon.
10 laps to go.
Oh!
Oh no!
No!
Oh.
Yeah, Asylum's
Penalty to
gonna.
Asylum.
He's gonna let him get back out there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah.
Gonna get. Asylum gets a 10-second time penalty.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, Carson, he had to slow down a lot quicker than Asylum. Asylum got caught off guard.
Carson into the pits and gets a 5-second time penalty to add to his absolute pain. Forcing his teammate to stay out for one more lap. Yeah, medium's going on for Carson. It's just the softs won't work efficiently around this track. Unless it's like 6 laps remaining. Now this is just a big lead for Fusions. 9 seconds.
Oh, careful, boys.
Trying to get past Toblerone. Yellow flags being waved. Gortos is around, I believe. Yeah, he's had an error at the final corner. Here comes Asylum with basically no battery. Here comes Slasher as well. He can't find a way past, but Asylum is going to find a way past finally. Getting past an Aston Martin without taking it out. I'm joking. Oh, here comes Toblerone right back.
Wow.
Oof.
Oh!
Oh!
Whoa!
A bit of a squeeze. Oh, wow. Toblerone. Oh, here comes Asylum down the inside. Oh, what a move!
You think Toblerone kind of let him have that back? Oh, what's going
no!
on?
What is going on?
Yeah, Slasher
What are you
and
doing?
what happened there?
Toblerone just... I have no idea.
Well,
Did
he's
he get
boxing.
punctured? He did not get a puncture. And gets a
Oh, what did he get? A speeding ticket? Damn, a speeding ticket. Come on, GP.
Now it's a 12-second gap between Fusions and Asylum. And 2 seconds between, 1.7 between Slasher and Asylum.
Well, great
Meeting's
sportsmanship, though. Asylum. It cost him a lot of time, but he gave Carson a chance to get back, regain his position. So
Carson gets up to P4. Penalty being given to Slasher. Yellow flags being waved. Gord Sauce has crashed out, I think. Nope, he's just retired on track. Never mind.
Ooh, on track.
Yeah. Car's just still out there.
Yeah. So is this a situation in which his car is just going to keep going round and round and round, or?
Oh no, Asylum's around. Oh no, out of the chicane. Honestly, I don't think his car is still going. Where is it gonna park? Jesus Christ. Setting to turn 1.
Gourd sauce?
Yeah, his car.
Yeah, I think
Z-Man.
if you don't retire in the pits, that's what I was wondering. His car's stopped now, so there you go. All right, his car's gone.
Yeah. Honestly, I think no one was near him, so it just didn't matter. Z-Man only got close when he finally parked up.
Oh, and here comes Asylum. I wonder if he got some damage. He's boxing. And he got a 5... It's incredible these guys aren't able to stop in time.
This pit lane sucks, I'm telling you. Stuff's going on for the McLaren. Will they last 7 laps? Who knows? Probably.
We'll find out.
Should. They're going to be ripped to shreds. And he's going to drop down to P7 because these guys are all going to get past. So Asylum with some work to do.
So yeah, Asylum's got to run 8 laps on those things.
Yeah. Kind of tricky on the high wear track.
I wish we could sneak a peek at the tire wear, tire degradation, whatever you want to call it. as spectators, you know. That would
We
be.
could see their tire temps
We can.
through their wheel.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah, I guess.
As we can see right now, Asylum's tires are at 79, 78, 80, and 80 Celsius. Carson with a time penalty as well. At least getting those tires warmed up fast because they're soft. Meanwhile, up ahead, Spinal Triples and Big Tubberone scrapping it out with the McLaren closing up. Tubberone with the absolute pinnacle of battery of France on 3%. That's 0, I believe.
All right, I'm going to make a bold prediction. You want to hear it?
What's that? Sure.
Asylum's going to set fastest lap next time around.
Maybe. Let's see if he doesn't get held up with these 30-hour traffic.
No, but he should benefit from DRS at least down the back straight.
Yeah.
If he can.
Who holds it right now? Slasher does.
Fastest lap, it's Slasher, yeah.
133.1. So 4.
Yeah, so Asylum really needs to make up a tenth here. There you go. So he can get in within that 1 second.
That wasn't very hard. Just like one corner. 4 tenths up.
Wow.
Didn't show me a purple sector though. DRS enabled. Look at this gap between third, second, and first.
Yeah, I know. Well, a lot of that happened because of, you know, the incident. I don't want to call it an incident, but, you know, when Asylum had to basically stop. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh, Asylum. What was that?
Yeah, I know. It's like lag big time, right?
Yeah. I guess past spot tripled. It's lagging.
Wow.
Yellow flags. Z-Man. No. Pain. He's gonna get a lap. No. Run, Z-Man. Run for your life.
Whoa. Asylum ghosted. Wow. Yeah, something's going on, yeah. Yeah, Asylum almost went right through the big Tumbler one. However, he ghosted. Went halfway through his car. Nope.
133.4? Really? Oh yeah. 30 times off. Got held up just enough. And here comes Toblerone once again. He's not lighting up this P5 that easily. Never mind.
Oh! And
Song goes off track.
locked up.
Big pain. He's gonna have to get that position back. Big pain. So we have this battle going on, and the Mercedes and Carson for the final podium spot. As the Mercedes just had a big snap and just drops out of DRS, I think. Yep. One small mistake across you.
Silence getting no battery. No battery to try to make this move on the big Tumbler one. Tobler one.
Big tough one. Wow.
Oh,
he
he's
goes off
got...
track.
he's got... That's about as easy a pass as you're going to make.
Poor guy yeeted himself off the track. And someone's going to try to pull away.
So, who's in front of Asylum?
The Mercedes. 8 seconds up the road.
I was hoping you can pronounce it.
That's why I said the Mercedes.
Chicken shit.
You said it.
So, what
Where's my
is...
phone go? I found it.
Carson's doing a really good job of keeping these guys behind him.
Yeah. Especially trying to get past. Not much laps left in this race. Fusions could just put on cruise control at this point. Still can slash it, actually.
Jeez, I swear to God, I looked up and it was just a few minutes ago we were 6 laps into this race. Now we're lap 24.
We should have had a sprint.
Yeah. However, I would have missed it trying to freaking deal with technical issues here.
True. Damn it! My Thunder's losing.
Whoa.
I just checked into the NBA games and my team's losing.
Don't do it, Extra City. Be patient.
Well, what are these penalties actually? Oh, Carson has 11 seconds.
Hey. Oh, a little tap. Don't want to hurt your wing.
Yeah, you really don't. That'd be bad. So Asylum has the most penalties here. Top run being called Stu by 4 seconds, or 14 seconds. Oh, yellow flag. Vinny's around. Pain.
Nice move, Extra City.
I didn't see it. Oh my
And Carson was very, very, very cordial.
Oh, Carson's gonna get past immediately. There's no effort. Just one button press.
Yeah, Carson had like 3 times the battery life energy that Extra City did. So, but now they're more on par with each other. It'll be a
time for
two-
Thunder and Knicks, and we're down by 11. Hey. We need to beat the Knicks, come on.
So, are you saying you're an Oklahoma Thunder fan?
Yes.
You are, but are you in that part of the country?
No.
Okay. Okay. I didn't think so, but I can't keep track of where everybody is. I kind of have an idea, region-wise, not necessarily, you know, what city or town, whatever it might be, state. But yeah, I that kind of struck me like, I don't think you're from that area or live there.
Yeah. My hometown team is actually up against the Celtics, actually.
Oh man, that's my team.
They're up by 13 at halftime. They're 6-10 though, so like that's not really good. 6-10.
6-10.
6-1, 6-10 loss. Wow. Meanwhile, my actual team that I like is 7-9. So basically, we're better.
So it's hard to believe. It seems like Carson's 1 lap fresher tires is really the difference right now over Extra City.
He is cruising right now. Folding, not really folding under pressure. Meanwhile, Extra City just casually, not casually, just slowly making mistakes. Asylum's tires are absolutely screaming. 1.2 off of that, his best lap.
Yeah, he's going through those turns kind of slow, huh?
Yeah, those tires, they're really long. That's only 1 lap left, actually.
2, right? Lap 26 and 27.
Good shout. Oh, yellow flag.
Oh, Extra City.
Mercedes.
And there goes Asylum on the dull blade skates.
And top run with a penalty as well. So let's see how these penalties add up.
I'm gonna check that out right now. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Asylum would still drop to like P6. No, P5. should not P6, yeah. Maybe even P7.
Well, Slasher got another penalty.
Not good. Shout out Vinny, he's the only one without penalties. Vinny being clear tier 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go give Vinny some love here. I'm gonna follow him around on his last. He is. Has he been lapped?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We do be on the final lap though.
Yeah. Okay.
Asians is only 3 seconds of penalties. 3 seconds worth. Now entering sector 2. Or actually ending sector 2. And we'll be entering sector 3 shortly for the final time. Absolutely dominant this exhibition race. I'm giving the spotlight to Z-Man though. Absolute legend.
So Vinny's had a pretty good lap here. After sector 2, he was only a tenth down from his fastest lap on 12 lap old hard tires. 4 tenths in the end, but that's still not bad.
It really isn't. Anyway, Fusion's rounding out the final corners, entering the final corner and exiting. Fusion's is going to cross the line 19 seconds clear of his nearest competitor. Wins in France. We're going to have to wait quite a few for the next competitor to cross the line. Actually, it's Z-Man next to cross the line, technically. Z-Man will finish in the points in P9. 2 points to bring home for McLaren, even though this event didn't really count. Z-Man crosses the line. Slasher crosses the line next. 27 seconds applied due to penalties. And right behind, not really right behind, but following him will be the half-alarm of Carson. Carson crosses the line. 18 seconds behind. Asylum will cross the line next, but 21 seconds of penalties will absolutely destroy his peak forward. Oh no! Okay, no. That's absolutely
Oh, okay. These are unserved penalties. I was reacting the same way you were there.
Yeah.
And here comes Vinny.
No penalty.
Ooh.
God.
He I can't believe he didn't get, maybe he got a warning, but he almost cut that next to last corner.
And at the left side, you can see the remains of a Mercedes. Cool race. I can see why we didn't race here.
Yeah, right. Well, I think only 11 drivers. I think that get a bit closer to a full field, and it really changes the dynamics of the race. There's, like you had mentioned, there's less chance of there being a safety car when you only have 10, 11 cars.
True. Oh no, we're 15 points behind now. Oh no. We're getting cooked. We're getting cooked by the Knicks.
Are you thinking of doing interviews or calling it a race?
Honestly, up to you, because...
Yeah, we don't need to interview these guys.
Yeah, screw 'em.
I mean, how was your exhibition race?
Alright, let's go look at these incidents. How far do I have to scroll down? Yes. Solid. 5 seconds. Benny let's see, Benny had 1, 2. 2 warnings. 2 warnings for Vinny.
Yeah, and it was. I bet it was on that that particular turn. I guess that'd be the next to last turn, the left-hander there.
Final lap, you got one. Look at all these exceed track limits. I can see. Yeah, we could definitely see why we didn't race here.
Well, I think that a lot of these guys are just a little more carefree tonight. You know, I mean, there's
We
no.
had someone with 23 seconds worth of penalties.
That's being very carefree.
Definitely. Oh, Giddy scored. Let's get it. Anyways, that has been this entertainment race for the coverage that is not the Tier 1 race because we're on break. But hope you all enjoyed our commentary with GP and I. We enjoyed this race. It was very entertaining. I think. Why are you laughing?
You're saying all the right things. You know, it's like don't read the script.
Okay. From the bottom of my heart, this was bad. No, I'm joking.
This was a rather uneventful race. It was great that we had 11 guys show up, and really, I mean, for the most part, it was a clean race. There were some spins, but it didn't seem like there were many like a-holes out there. Or I shouldn't say a-holes, but drivers out there making a-hole moves to piss people off. So that's a good thing. But I think for an exhibition race, you know, these guys, it had to be pretty fun. Except for, I think it was, who was it, Spot Up Triples that was like in no man's land? It was actually Spot Up Triples and who finished second?
That one guy.
Yeah, so that guy and Spot Up Triples, they were like, there was nobody around them. They were, what, 18 seconds away from the first? There you go. Yes, perfect. Yeah, they were like 18, 19 seconds apart from each other and ahead and behind the drivers behind and ahead of them. That doesn't make any sense. But anyways, you get the idea. They were all alone out there, and that is very boring, particularly when the race doesn't even matter. So hats off to them for sticking it out. I know how tough that could be.
We should have called a manual safety car.
Yeah. And you know, I think you're right. I think that having the sprint race would have added a little bit to the excitement, I guess, or the energy of this exhibition race. But oh well. Again.
Honestly, the sprint isn't even that long.
No, but at least it's like a race.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sprint race versus, you know, spending 18 minutes watching these guys qualify for an exhibition race.
Yeah, we should just do the sprint. Like one shot sprint race for now on. Because we'll set one up this week. We'll set another event up. Hopefully we can have more drivers, more entertainment. We won't pick a boring track like France. We'll pick the greatest track of all time, Baku. 19 safety cars.
Okay. Yeah, what is your favorite track? What would
Baku,
you say?
Because I won there.
Baku is your favorite. Oh, because you won there, but you've won it more than just one track.
I've won 4 times this season. Baku, Austria, Japan, Coda. That's pretty good. Without a single pole position or fastest lap.
Nope. Yeah. You've done quite well. I think you're in P2. Wait, you P1?
Yeah, I took over the championship lead.
Yeah.
Look at the description of the race or the stream. I put something funny.
Oh, okay. I will. I can't do it right now, but
I'll screenshot and send it to.
Okay.
Screenshot. Hell yeah. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
It's the only thing in the description so far.
Let's see. Here we go.
Alright, I'm sending in chat. Oh, we have a new recruit.
Excuse me.
Charlie.
Where'd you send it? General? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
Description. Shit. Say made this AKA T1 championship leader. It's all about you, isn't it, Say?
I got to I got to put the description, so I put that.
That's cool. Well, you know, you had every right to do so. You had to wait and wait and wait for me. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it for whatever reason. I don't know why. I've done it before. I've led streams before, and for some reason, I couldn't execute it tonight.
It's all good.
All right.
But anyways, that has been this event. Hopefully you enjoyed. Join us like either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whenever I want to set up this race. It's going to be F2 cars. If you don't join, you're cringe. And yes.
Yeah, what he just said. What he just said.
You should join. It's actually it should be the first time we actually use F2 cars.
Yeah, I don't think we have. Yeah, I've not been a part of a league race, that exhibition or otherwise, that even Friday nights, even beer league, I don't think that we've done that. So
yeah, we've never used these F2 cars.
that'd be interesting.
So but yeah, they handle way more differently than the actual F1 cars.
Think so?
Yeah, like driving these F2 cars, I've driven them, and like you could drive no TC, and they feel like medium traction control on like if they were on the regular F1 cars.
Huh. All right. Well, I already run with no traction control, so I should be good.
Yeah,
I should be just as slow as ever.
The key to drive these cars fast is the shifting. You cannot short shift on these cars. It ruins your speed.
The F2?
The F2 cars, yeah. So you could see the 22 cars on screen now, and get ready to choose your preferred one. Actually, I think there's different ones. Let me check. There should be different ones.
Are you showing this on the stream?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I gotta join the viewerage.
Yeah. So Dennis, Hao, and Jehan have two different cars. Just different sponsorships, really.
Why can't I? What the fuck? Excuse my language, but United States view channel.
Sergeant do be having that Williams livery.
Oh, here we go. All right.
You could just here's the quick scroll the cars will be using if you decide to show up. I forgot Yuri was a thing. That's all the sponsorships too. It's crazy.
Huh.
These are two completely different ones. Green
and the F2 cars are more alike, right? I mean, that's maybe not the right way to say it, but aren't the setups like standardized or something like that, or?
What was I gonna say? I just completely had a brain fart. Holy cow. They're lighter cars. They're smaller than the actual F1 cars. They have less power and only 6 gears. And I don't know what's the word here. Yes. I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay, I'm not the only one.
I completely blanked out. But yeah, these cars are all equal as well. So
yeah, so that would be cool.
You can't blame the car. You just skill issue.
Great, I ought to shine.
For real. We'll host it whenever whatever time works best for most people to show up. Definitely not on Friday because we have plans for Friday.
Yeah, I think the best bet is, like you said earlier, a Tuesday or Wednesday. Thursday is obviously going to be out, and even Friday it'd be tough. But I think that if you want to promote something, promote a Wednesday night because you already got guys that are, it's built into their psychic schedule, their mental schedule, racing tonight, and that might be the best bet to get a bunch of guys to show up.
Oh, my cat woke up. Hey, what are you stretching for? Alright, anyways, I should probably end the stream.
Yep. All right.
Hope you all enjoyed. Join F2 race like Thursday or Tuesday because I said so, and you'll get $2 if you do. That's
Yep, from our big guy.
Yes, we're big on paying us. We've still yet to be paid, and we're out of food. All jokes aside, that was a fun stream. Hope you enjoyed the GP and Say podcast, and we'll see you next time. Take care,
see y'all.
And ladies and germs. See you.
Good job, buddy. That was fun.
That was very fun.
All right, I'm going to check out, and if for some reason we don't get to chat again before the holiday, have yourself a wonderful turkey giving, and I'm sure we'll be chatting again soon.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, have a great Thanksgiving. Hope that all goes well.
Thanks.
Turkey Day,
you as well.
Turkey football. I don't know.
Oh, I know. Yeah, my Pats are playing at fucking 8:30, whatever it is. So.
Yeah, my Thunder's losing against the Knicks, and I'm depressed.
Well, you said the Thunder really wasn't your team, necessarily.
No, I'm supporting them, but they're not my hometown team because I'm not from there. Oh, actually, we're not that far behind. We're only 9 points now. Oh, wait.
It's basketball. Fucking 3 shot, that 9 points is gone. So.
Bang. Except
Bang.
the Knicks they've been cooking us. They got 4 players that have at least 10 points.
What point of the game is it?
Quarter 3, 4 minutes.
Quarter 3?
Third quarter.
And
Third
3
quarter.
guys have 10 points. That's. No.
4 of the Knicks players have at least 10 plus points. Meanwhile, the Thunder have only 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Shea Gilgeous and Dort.
Oh.
So
Sucks for the Thunder.
We're just thinking of this game.
Yeah, it's not the same without fucking. Why can't I think of his fucking name now? Kevin Durant, right? Because he's not with the Thunder anymore.
He's in the Nets, and they're trash over there in Brooklyn.
I thought that he was going to become a Celtic. Not that I care anymore. I mean, when he was, maybe.
You would have to give up all your assets for that. Even
yeah. Because I think it was, I don't think it was. Brown. He just left last season, right? I mean, is this his second season with
Brooklyn?
The Nets?
This is his 4th. I think he was in 2017.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'm thinking back. I'm thinking back far enough. Oh, what?
2018 or 2019 he left.
Okay. I just remember, sweepstakes is probably not the proper word for it, but I could just remember thinking, he was on, he had been around long enough where it's like, do you want to do like what you said, get rid of all these assets for, obviously, a great player who shows up all the time, plays all the time. And, but he was in the second half of his career, so I was kind of like
I think.
No?
I think the rumor started this season, the end of last season. Brooklyn wanted Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum for Kevin Durant, and a bunch of picks.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about whether this was a legitimate, I'm not saying that the Celtics were in on trying to get him back then. I'm saying me as a fan, knowing that he was looking to see where he might go next, I was thinking to myself, should the Celtics go for this guy or not? And so, again, it was a debate within myself. It's like, well, this guy is in the second half of his career, basically, or he's in the middle of his career. Do you do that? Do you make a move that you do have to trade maybe 1 or 2 first-round picks or, your second and third best player on your team? I was kind of disappointed that they didn't get him, but You
They
know,
didn't get him because they were asking for your 2 best players and 5 first-round picks.
yeah, I don't think that. I think that's insane.
Yeah, it was way too much. They're asking for your 2 best scorers, which right now they have 16 points and 20 points, Brown and Tatum. And
Yeah,
then they were asking for like 5 first-round unprotected picks.
yeah. The Celtics,
Was,
they did well not doing something like that.
yeah, they're a smart organization. They wouldn't fall for something like that. Stupid. Meanwhile, the Warriors are getting cooked.
So let me ask you this: I'm going to have to go, and I know you want to watch a game, but have you ever watched? I'm sure you've heard of Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched any I guess YouTube videos of him?
Yeah, I watched the YouTube.
Okay.
He's cooking. He's cooking. Like great, like definitely a top 10 player. There's just too many good basketball players now.
Well, the thing about this is hard to quantify. However, I mean, it passed the eye test back in the day. That he was, and he was just so elite. He just made everybody better, and that's not just a cliche. He was the energy that to a facility, you know, the arena, whatever you want to call it, that he would bring because he was just a slow white guy, unathletic, couldn't jump, and he was doing shit that just fucking, you know, black people going, what did he just do? Yeah, did he just? And there's Cedric Maxwell was a Celtic player, and he was a very good Celtic player. And there's a little video of the interviewing him, and he's talking about when Larry Bird came, because this is about Larry Bird when he's being interviewed. And he says, yeah, you know, I heard about this Bird guy. And you got to keep in mind, this is like, he's referring back to like 79, 80. So there was no internet. You know, you couldn't just at the drop of a hat go to YouTube or go online to find more out about a particular player, see videos, whatever it might be. So he was like, you know, all right, this Larry Bird guy, okay, you know, it's like, it doesn't, what is he? I mean, he's slow and whatever. And he goes, so we're at, I think he said he was like practice, or they were just getting warmed up for practice. And so he's watching this Bird guy. And he says he sees Bird from like 15 feet, fucking swish. He goes, yeah, big deal, you know. And he drops back to 18 feet, swish. He goes, well, you know, that guy can shoot. Drops back to like fucking 20, 22 feet. Damn, this guy's pretty fucking good. And so for him, and Cedric Maxwell was a black guy, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but he was basically, he's like, this is a white guy. He can't do that. How can he do that? But anyhow, yeah, I mean, Larry Bird, I watched basketball. I'm much older than a lot of you guys, and so I was able to watch Larry Bird, and it's just so hard to really get back into basketball, the Celtics basketball, because I keep living in the past. I keep wanting another Larry Bird, and it just ain't going to happen.
Well, there is one, and unfortunately he's in your team or roster. His name is Luka.
Yeah, I know. That guy's pretty fucking good.
He's literally Larry Bird V2, but...
Was it you and I that had this exact same fucking conversation?
Yes.
That's right. And I did. I went and watched videos of him, and I was like, wow, this guy's pretty good. The one difference I would say is he's a bit more flashy. You know, he's got that flair, and you know, Larry Bird was blue collar, all business, fucking. He did some dirty work. He was everything. And not to take anything away from this player that you mentioned, Luka. Yeah, I watched the videos. I was like, holy fuck, this guy's good. So I can't argue with you that that guy does everything Bird did, for sure. He just really, really, really talented, for sure.
Luka's in the MVP race right now. think he's averaging like a triple-double almost every game.
Do you remember Jason Williams?
Jason Williams.
Jason Williams was probably just before your time. I'm guessing you're like right around.
I've heard of that name before.
Yeah, he was a white guy, and he was one of those really flashy players that passed like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a tremendous ball handler. You would just go, oh my God, at some of the shit that he did.
Yeah, just creative play, creative passes. Oh my goodness, we're down 11 again.
Yeah, you'd pay the price of admission to go watch that guy play.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to my first NBA game this January.
Nice. Who are you going to go see?
Bulls versus Thunder.
Bulls and Thunder. So where are you going to see them?
The United Center in Chicago.
In Chicago. Okay.
So.
Cool. Are the Bulls any better than they've been in the recent past?
The Bulls have been up and down. They're usually in the playoffs or in the play-in, but they can't really get past the second round. They got cooked by the Bucks last year with a 4-2 series.
I would imagine that there are a lot of Chicago Bull fans like myself that were riding the coattails of Michael Jordan, and it's very hard to go back. I was very passionate about basketball back then in the 80s, and college basketball, I was a huge Duke fan. College hockey, I fucking watched it all. And then there was, the 10-year gap when I was hanging out with the boys all the time and not watching shit. Of course, Larry Bird was done, and I could understand how some guys would just kind of like have a hard time staying in that groove, being passionate about it.
I started watching 2 years ago, and it's been a roller coaster from there because like all these new guys have been just getting more flashy, more three-pointers, more. It's just the game is crazy now.
And I'm glad you said that. The three-pointers, that's wonderful.
It's a great addition to the game.
If you could, go ahead.
Like the three-pointer, like if it wasn't there, we wouldn't have as much close games. You can't have a 2.5. That's just not worth taking the shot.
Go back and watch as many videos as you can. I'm not telling you to do it. If you get the chance, I would highly recommend researching the 1986 Boston Celtics. So they were basically unstoppable. I think they went 41-1 at home. And the passing, that was unbelievable how the team passing was just mind-blowing. So the three-pointers weren't necessarily part of their game because they go boom, 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 and you got an easy layup. It was just incredible. So if you ever get a chance and you're interested in it, but check out the 1986 Boston Celtics or research videos of them and how they played and whatnot. I think you'd be probably intrigued, if nothing else.
For sure. But the 23rd, Celtics Mavericks, Luka versus your Celtics.
Yeah, I got to start watching again. I have not watched in quite a while, unfortunately.
You'll be surprised how many stars there is in this game now. Like each team has their top dog.
I know that the Celtics finally, those players that you mentioned, I can't even freaking think of their names right now, but they finally have Tatum and, who's the other one? Tatum and?
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown. Everything that I would hear when I was listening to Sports Talk Radio was that they were not living up to expectations. And the interviews, it was like they were fucking, one of them, I think it was Jaylen Brown, the way he was talking, it was like, he was like complaining like a fucking kid. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, what the hell is this guy all about? And the talking heads basically were like, this guy's got to fucking grow a backbone. He's got to grow up. He's got, he can't keep pointing the fucking finger. He's got to fucking, he's got to embrace where he is and fucking plow ahead. And it sounds like last season that happened. That the Celtics all of a sudden had players that were really contributing and more or less living up to expectations.
Yeah. You guys made it to the finals last year.
Mm-hmm.
But lost out in Game 6 to the Warriors.
Yeah, and I think the Celtics jumped ahead of them like 2-1, and maybe even 3 games. No, it couldn't have been 3-1, but I remember thinking, "Oh my God, is this going to happen?" And it didn't. But
I think you guys just ran out of fuel at the end. You guys had to go to like Game 7 twice. One against Miami, one against the Dallas. No, not Dallas. It was in the Eastern Conference. I don't remember.
No, it wouldn't be Dallas. It wasn't Miami. It wasn't Orlando.
Miami was the conference finals.
Okay, that's what I thought you were asking about. Not talking about the conference.
You had to face the 76ers to Game 6, I think. And then, I don't know who else.
Okay. And then
the Nets. The Nets and 76ers you faced.
That's right. And then the Heat.
Heat. So it went Nets, 76ers, Heat, Warriors. And it was a 4-0 sweep for the Nets. Game 6 or 7 for the 76ers series. I think Game 6, and then Game 7 series against Miami. And I think you ran out of fuel at the end against the Warriors.
Yeah, now they don't even have the fucking coach. That coach apparently is a fucking perv. Well,
yeah.
Or doing sexual things that you shouldn't be fucking doing. I don't know if they're going to take him back if they do well this year.
No, he got hired to the Nets.
He what?
Yeah, your coach got hired to the Nets.
You're kidding me.
It doesn't matter because the Nets are a dumpster fire right now. They're literally one of the worst teams in the conference, of the Eastern Conference. They're currently 8-9. They're the 9th seed, and they have a guy named Ben Simmons who doesn't shoot the ball. He can't pass, but he's averaging more fouls than points, and he's tearing the team apart.
One of those good guys.
You're currently the top seed, actually, in the Eastern.
Right. Celtics been doing quite well, and that's why I was going to say. I mean, but I just know that I can't even pronounce his fucking name. Their head coach was suspended for the season. I did not hear that he's actually got another job.
Good guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not a good guy.
The Nets fired Steve Nash as their coach because they were 0-9 for the start or something.
Yeah, that sucks. Steve Nash is a great player, and this was, I think, his first stint as a coach. So maybe he'll rebound and come back. And
he'll come back. He's like Jason Kidd as a coach. They're mid, but they're fine. But there's some tough competition now. The Bucks, the Giannis-led Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the top MVP candidate. He's cooking. I think he's injured now. But yeah, there's some strong teams now. It's not the Warriors now anymore. Warriors are just been struggling massively. So
well, you can only keep shooting threes for fucking only so long. I would think.
Yeah, but we said that in 2016, yet they still won the ring.
So let me make a quick analogy here or comment to visualize. So as great as Sacramento, not Sacramento.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. Why am I forgetting the fucking the Clippers?
Clippers? Clippers are nowhere near the race, I think.
Why am I forgetting? Why?
Lakers?
No. Championship team.
Warriors?
Yeah, the Golden State Warriors. Thank you. Fucking A. When you watch them, I mean, it's one thing to see, 3-point shots from fucking half court. Exaggerating, but that propels a team forward in terms of points and whatever. But as a fan, there's nothing like seeing, the game under the basket, in the paint.
Oh, that's why they're losing. Their three best players are out injured. Wait, their whole starting five is out injured. Never mind. The poor guys, they're struggling out there.
So anyhow, back to my comment.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So these 3-point shots, which is really Golden State's fucking bread and butter, right? It's all fine and dandy, but it'd be like watching a hockey game and guys scoring goals when they cross the center line and fucking throwing it on net and scoring. Oh great, a goal, but is that exciting, or do you like to see the game when they're inside the blue line around the net and you see 3 or 4 great passes and they beat the goaltender, or a guy one-on-one, with the goalie right there? That's, to me, that's very, very exciting. And somebody shooting from outside the fucking blue line just to dump it in on net and scoring is not all that exciting. Same thing with basketball.
You gotta tell me this, GP.
What's that?
You gotta tell me this. What position would you build your team around? Point guard, forward, or guard, a forward, or center?
Well, that's okay. So, I can't answer that because, I can answer it this way. Do I get to pick from any NBA team, or do I need to start from?
Think of any guard, any forward, any center, and think of who would you build that specific player around,
So let me put it this way. Without thinking of individual players, what I think I would do position-wise, regardless of who the player might be, let's just assume, the best player that I would want would be probably the power forward.
Power forward? So you'd build the team around forward.
Yeah. And so if you have 2 really strong forwards, shooting forward, from me, you can build around that, because that player should be able to help in the paint with the center, depending on, now you can get yourself just a decent center that just needs to focus on playing his position. And if you have that elite power forward, small forward, I guess, but go ahead.
Because the Boston Celtics, their 2 best players are a power forward and a small forward.
I did not know that, but there you go.
Jason Tatum's the power forward, Jalen's the small forward.
Yep. So
meanwhile, the Warriors have the guard.
Yeah.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. And it works, obviously.
It works.
But to me, exciting. How many people are going to pay to sit there and watch 3-point shooting, a 3-point contest? That gets old pretty fucking quick, in my opinion. I think
people would pay to see the Warriors lose, because they're currently down by 30.
All right, buddy. I gotta go.
All right.
Hey, thanks so much for joining me, bailing me out of my failed attempt to fucking stream the race. But
no problem, man.
I'll fix my game here, and we'll do it again, I'm sure.
We're getting cooked.
All right. See you, Say.
All right. See you, man. Take care.
Yeah, you too.